Hi all, my name is Ijeoma Ucheibe and welcome to my channel where I talk about everything HR and its intersection with the law under the Naija HR Chic Series. I've been doing this for about a year now, and there's some topics I try to do extra research on because I have not either experienced it or haven't been in that situation, or I cannot say that there's someone who is knowledgeable enough to walk me through it. So you don't think that every time I always come out here and talk about stuff, it's always my opinion. I like to also search and be sure that whatever I'm putting out makes sense. But then again, I like to keep it very unscripted and very casual, and of course very much interactive. So feel free to hit me up in the comment section if you think what I'm saying today or going to say in talking about the candidate experience doesn't make sense. So something happened recently and I just got me thinking, like, okay, a lot of these things happen every other day and people just sweep it under the carpet. It probably trends for a couple of days on social media and then we move on. But then again, you ask yourself, is it the right thing to do as a HR professional or someone who is a recruiter? Because in this HR, there are people who are talent acquirers, there are people who are talent developers, there are people who are just going to recruit. Oh, this person fits this role, and that's where their job ends. So HR is not just one general term. Yes, you have HR generalists, but you also have people who have decided to specialize in one part of HR. So you don't think when someone says they are HR professional, yes, it means I know a bit of each of those, but there is always one part where they choose to specialize in. So one part that has always been very intriguing to me, maybe because I have been on the other end, is candidate experience or employee experience, as other companies, organizations might call it. First things first, I'm talking as someone who has been on the side of being a candidate, and the experience I've gotten, I would lie to you, has not been very positive. I get it, you are out there as a recruiter trying to fill a role as urgently as possible, but simple courtesy is what? When you reach out to a candidate online, because I'm going to address this in two parts. First, the general perspective. Online, you're putting it out on your social media platforms, it could be on a job board, for instance, and this application starts to roll in. I know for those of us who don't use ATS is applicant tech tracking software that kind of just, you impute this criteria you're looking for a particular role. It makes your job easier, and only those who meet that criteria are sieved through to your email that you have posted alongside the job description. But in the event that you do not have a software like that to make your job easier, I know there's that temptation to just, oh my god, there's a lot of CVs dropping in, both those who are clearly not reading the instructions, and those who don't have a business sending me a CV, but they are all sorts in your inbox. It's difficult, right? But I find that most Nigerian, yes, I'm shading Nigerian companies, right, do not, it's called an acknowledgement email. It doesn't necessarily mean you have given them the job or there is an offer on the table. It just means your CV has been acknowledged. If for any reason there is a second stage or there's a next stage in the interview, one of our recruiters or one of our team members will be in touch with you. Now this person knows their CV has been received. It is upon them to now start following up where possible for updates on their application. But you sent, and I've had that experience happen to me so many times, you send an email, they don't as much as acknowledge receipt of your CV, so you are left in limbo thinking, did my CV actually get through to this person? I know this person doesn't meet your criteria, but my people, my HR people, an acknowledgement text, an acknowledgement email will not hurt. You can even program this thing in your email application so that when you get even unsolicited CVs or applications to that email promptly, do you know what this does for you as a company? It makes you stand out, like you're a company that actually cares, even if they know that they might not eventually get that job. There's this feeling that the candidate feels that, oh, this CV of mine was acknowledged. Nothing may have been done on it. It might have been kept on file for a suitable opening in the future, but at least it gives them that sense of. So I know it is hard, but it is doable. Do you get what I'm saying? And somehow it helps your employer branding efforts in the long run. Because there's this feeling of, I want to work there. If they are this cautious, when they are not even going to give me a job, what happens when I have to go through the whole candidate journey, interviews, for jobs that require them to be having face-to-face, evaluation of the job, or someone seeing someone doing the job in front of them, those different stages, it keeps the company in mind. Oh, I may not have gotten in this time around, but I would definitely recommend this brand. I would definitely recommend this organization. So please, let's do better. Because I've had, yes, Ijeoma, sometimes I just want to interview to see, okay, how out of touch I am with that interviewing process. Because you get so used to being on the other end of interviewing candidates, you forget that you also have to constantly keep yourself updated. So now you can imagine how you send emails. Like, I take my time to actually send my CVs, with proper cover letter, and you don't get an acknowledgement. Or is it the ones that you actually go through the stages of the interview and that's it, it just stops, no response whatsoever, and you're there thinking, did I get through to the next level? What happened? It helps at that stage when the person has actually gone through all those stages to tell the person, oh, this is why you didn't meet the criteria. I interviewed recently, and I wouldn't lie to you, I felt a little bit like, okay, I'm a practice manager at a top-notch law firm. I'm not just some entry-level HR person who is looking for a job or something to eat. It wouldn't cost you to say, oh, Ijeoma, you're not that perfect. Oh, when we asked you questions pertaining to this area of competence, for instance, oh, you flunked it. Oh, that way you help me grow. Because in that context, I am a candidate. I am not the HR professional who is interviewing other persons. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it got me thinking, like, okay, if they could do that to me, who already had a job, who was not like having an employment gap, how will other candidates be feeling? There's a thing of, okay, they're not going to even acknowledge the receipt of my CV. Why bother going through? And then the part that pisses me off, those ones that don't even acknowledge your CV, then send you a mail 2 weeks later, like, oh, we remember the sent a CV, and will you be available for a chat? And then you're there thinking like, a little acknowledgement of the CV in the beginning will have been good, not now when you suddenly need me to come in for a chat, you remember, oh, there's an email I should have responded to. And that's why, thirdly, I think that we miss it. I said we have this Lord and Master attitude. HR professional, recruiter, I'm also speaking to myself, it doesn't stop with you. With the way people are leaving Nigeria in droves to foreign companies, my dear sir, my dear brother, you need to take a chill pill. It used to be before that, oh, HR used to be viewed upon like, oh my God, this Lord and Master that knew everything. But my people, right now, you should be doing everything in your power to get people to even take your calls. Because you don't even know if the next 10 minutes they're about to take an interview with a foreign company who is going to give them lush benefits that are better than what your company is offering. And you're there thinking, oh, if I respond to this person, it brings down my rep. My people, we need to do better. If you are someone that doesn't like responding to applicants' emails because you feel they don't meet your criteria, because you have looked at the CV already, it is wrong. It is not nice. I'm not saying it is illegal, but it will be helpful for your employer brand in the long run. So please, if you're watching this, do better. If you've been doing it, up your efforts. So come your way next time. Give me tips about how you think we could make candidates' experience in Nigeria better. I try on my end to respond to those emails, even if I know some of them are CVs that you roll your eyes around at the back of your head. But then again, you just have to respond. It is not like casting stone that you must respond, but like I said, it helps you in the long run. It makes you stand out as an organization, and also makes you, who is a recruiter, responding to stand out. Now I'm going to talk about candidates that also take advantage of this, but that's going to be the later video. But let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. Like, share this good news abroad, people, and most importantly, enjoy. I hope I don't have to kneel down. It's beg you guys to actually subscribe to my channel. I mean, let other people see this goodness that you're enjoying on this channel. Till I talk to you later, that will be too far off. I'm going to be talking about LinkedIn recruiters. Oh my god, these are an awesome set of people. Catch you later.